I'm guessing you're here because you're into airsoft. I'd like to think everyone that watches these videos love airsoft. Yes, you got your haters out there. You got those that do not understand airsoft. You got those that think we're all weird, especially me. People think I'm weird. They don't understand my love for airsoft. Once upon a time, filmmakers would use real weapons, but obviously they will have blanks in these real weapons. But that posed such a risk that a lot of them stopped doing that. A lot of them just use replicas, and in post-production they put in all the bangs and the whizzes and the flashes and the whatever. But did you know a lot of filmmakers are now just using airsoft weapons? Airsoft weapons are so realistic that a lot of filmmakers don't bother with getting in the real ones or even just using plain blank firers. They like to use airsoft. I've got a particular airsoft weapon to show you today, which is very popular in film production. And you'll see why in a moment. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. So, let's get to it. KCB-07 Mini Uzi, the 2011 version. Absolutely awesome looking. Let's just go around the actual construction of this piece. Now, as I mentioned in my intro, yes, it's an airsoft Uzi, but I'm more interested in this piece as a replica to use when I'm shooting movies, basically. So yeah, let's just have a look at it. Looks very authentic. The thing I will say straight away with this is that there are different various versions of this piece, okay? There are variants out there. Some will have your full real steel trades, some won't. Some will have the open bolt system, some won't. Some will have the blowback, some won't. Guess which one this is? Okay, let's get into it. First of all, I'll tell you straight away, this one is not licensed, so it's not licensed by Cybergun. This is a KWC 2011 version, and for that reason you will notice, if I just show you right here, it doesn't say Uzi or anything of the sort. It's just got the KWC manufacturer mark right there. It's got a serial number. Let's see what else. But I tell you what, It does have markings very similar to the real steel. For example, where you have your fire selector right there. So you've got your safe, semi-auto and full auto. If you have a look at the top, let's just make sure I get it the right way up. Yep, have a look at that. That's basically giving you warnings about not making any alterations to this piece. And then if you look beneath here, you've practically got War and Peace. Look at all of that. Again, it's basically giving you more warnings about this Airsoft Uzi. Right, so the construction, let's get to it, because there are some misconceptions and mistakes being made about this particular airsoft gun all over the internet. I'll tell you now, this specific model, which is the KWC KCB-07 Mini Uzi, the 2011 version, okay, so this is the improved version, okay, this is what it's made out of. This top part here of the receiver, that's metal. And by pressing this right here, you can remove the top metal part and you can start to strip down the gun. Your sights here and here are metal.
Your charging handle?
Metal. Your folding stock? Metal. Your barrel? Metal. On this new improved version, the fire selector? Metal. This whole front piece right here, metal. I'll get back to this in a moment. This is quite cool what this does. The trigger?
Metal.
And of course, this awesome magazine, full metal. In here, your bolt, metal. And boy, is this one chunky, heavy piece. Now, despite the fact that this has many plastic parts, this is one heavy piece. I was absolutely shocked when I went to pick up this package. It is so heavy, it's ridiculous. I didn't expect it to be this heavy when I read that, for example, this part of this model is plastic.
The handguard.
Plastic. The grip. Plastic. The trigger guard. Plastic. The housing around the sights. Plastic. Plastic. This little beast packs some weight. Another cool feature of this KWC KCB-07 2011 version is the folding stock. I was quite shocked that when you fold it out, it is quite sturdy. It won't accidentally fold back in. And likewise, when you fold it in, there's absolutely no sort of clip or click or anything to actually hold this stock in. But again, look, it will not accidentally fall open. Now, as I mentioned before, there's a pretty cool feature right here on this Mini Uzi. Unlike the real steel, this is your actual hop-up adjustment. Now, of all the airsoft guns, weapons and whatnots that I've had over a period of time, this has to be the easiest one ever when it comes to adjusting your hop-up. Usually you have to open certain things up to gain access to the hop-up adjustment, but with this bad boy, it's right here around the barrel. You simply turn it, listen, to adjust the hop-up. And to turn it back the other way, it's not as simple as turning it that way. You've got to just push this little button in right here. So you push that in and you're able to turn it back the other way. And it's silent when you're turning it the other way. But when you're turning it so that it's going back into the gun itself, that's when you hear the clicks. So let's take you back to the iron sights. Pretty cool. It's fully adjustable. And as you may have seen during the unboxing sequence, it comes with some accessories, one being an Allen key that you'd use for the magazine. I'll show you that in a moment. And you've got this little tool right here, and this is what you would use to adjust the front sight. And you also get one of these in the package. It's a spare cover for the bottom of your magazine. Right, now talking about the magazine, let's get it out, let's get it loaded up with a CO2 cartridge, and let's see this bad boy in action. Right, so just like the real steel, you got this large mag release right here. You simply press that and you take the magazine out. So right here on the base of the magazine, you've got your CO2 cartridge cover right there, and in the center there, you can see where you would use the Allen key. So using the supplied Allen key, you simply pop it in just there and start spinning it. And spin it enough so that it's almost out, and then you can just do the rest by hand. There you go. get your CO2 cartridge, drop it in, and you simply put the cover back on. Just do a few spins by hand. Then you get your Allen key to finish it off. And of course you tighten it until you hear that little hiss. Tight, there you go. The CO2 cartridge has been pierced. The magazine is ready to go. Of course, we've got to get the BBs in. Now it's a double stack magazine, which is cool. This takes around 37 BBs plus one. And as you may have seen in the unboxing sequence, you get a nifty little speed loader. So it's quite ironic really, because I'm going to use a speed loader to load the speed loader. And it'll be a good idea that while you're filling up this particular speed loader is that you have your finger in on the end, because if you don't have your finger on the end, as you're filling it up from this end, they're going to be plopping out from the bottom. So you use this part of the speed loader, insert it there, then you place the speed loader on the mag like so, and you use this to push your BBs through the speed loader into the mag. Nice. Now the first thing I'm going to do is make sure that the fire selector switch is on safe, which it is. And apart from your safety on the fire selector switch, you've got your grip safety. Load the mag, and she's ready to rumble. Okay, so let's get to the shooting test now. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this is more for you movie makers out there, amateurs and professionals alike, because this is absolutely epic in terms of how it looks, how it functions. Excellent. The only thing is, this does not have the real steel trades. My other airsoft movie prop right here does have all the real steel trades on it. This one doesn't, but hey, who cares? You have to be up really close to notice that the actual markings on here refer to the KWC trademarks. Anywho, let's get to the shooting test. I am reliably informed that this has a kick to reckon with. The recoil on this apparently is epic. So we're just going to test it out right now. I've already loaded up the mag. It's got a CO2 capsule in it already. Got some BBs in there. So let's just make sure this is on safe first before we do anything else. Let's get the mag in. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull the charging handle. Flipping heck. This has a kick. Let's put it in full auto and let's see what she does. Here we go. Flipping heck. Oh my gosh. Not only does it kick like a horse, but did you hear that? Did you hear that? Can you see now why I'm saying this is absolutely excellent if you're into movie production? Because not only does this kick like, I won't say like the real thing because I've never handled the real thing. I have no interest in handling the real thing. But oh my gosh, does this give a kick.
Okay, so before you say it, I am fully aware that on the real steel, the shells go flying out of the ejection port. But during my film productions, there's little tricks I can do to give that effect.
And the sound as well. You almost wouldn't have to do anything in post-production in terms of sound. Maybe just a little tweak, but oh, I'm loving this. You know what, give me some more, give me some more, give me some more. Oh, flipping heck. Right, so I want to show you this bad boy from a different angle so you can see the ejection port and you can see the whole blowback action. It's absolutely awesome. Okay, you ready? Let's just get this right. Okay, here we go. Okay. That is awesome. The CO2 capsule, as you can hear there, has finished. We'll address that in a moment. This is another reason why I feel this is perfect for your movie making. If you're going to be out there skirmishing in an airsoft game, oh boy, you're going to have to carry a lot of CO2 capsules, have a few magazines, and have patience with this thing because you are going to be constantly changing the mag because of the fire rate, because of the amount of CO2 it uses. And it does use a lot of CO2 because of the size of the bolt inside here is one huge block. It is metal, it is heavy. It's the reason why you get such a beautiful kick on this thing. This is awesome. The kick that I get when I'm firing it, I really wasn't expecting it to be that heavy. Yes, I've seen it online, people saying that it's got such a hard kick and recoil. I've now experienced it for myself. Absolutely awesome for filmmaking. You know what, let me shut up. I need to fire it some more, okay? Let me just empty this mag. This is awesome. Here we go. So, what's my verdict on this bad boy? Well, I have to tell you this now. This is absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love it. It's the most fun airsoft gun I have ever owned. Now that's saying something. The kick on it is awesome. The build quality, awesome. How it functions is quite authentic and equally awesome. And now the bad points. Yes, there are some. Well, as you saw there in a little shooting test, you're pretty much only going to get about 1 magazine's worth of play before you have to change the CO2 capsule. That's going to be a real pain if you're out there in the field playing airsoft. So unless you've got loads of money and you can buy loads of magazines, loads of CO2 cartridges, I really wouldn't recommend this for a skirmish. As I said at the beginning of this video, absolutely perfect for you movie makers out there. It is awesome. Another bad point about this that I didn't like, it doesn't have your real steel trades. It doesn't have that Cybergun licensed real steel trades. Yes, this is the new and improved version, but no real steel trades. Apart from that, people, I absolutely love this. This will go to the top of my list. Oh, hang on. Yeah, and just in case you're wondering, that's why I didn't do a full-on shooting test like I normally do. I didn't set up a target or anything. This is one of these sort of
spray and pray type of airsoft weapon.
It probably is a bit accurate, but I still don't see the point in using this in a full-on airsoft game, unless you use it as your secondary, yeah, your backup piece. But no need for that. This is a fun piece for you movie makers. Oh, and also, for those of you who are screaming out for me to do some gameplay footage, listen, there are reasons why I haven't done any yet, or should I say, I haven't uploaded any yet, okay? I promise you, as long as Europe doesn't ban our sport of airsoft, the year 2016 will see loads of gameplay on this channel. But for now, just go to my channel right now where all my videos are, put in the search box, gameplay, and you will come across a little something something that I did earlier in the year. I'm Airsoft Mike, and I approve this Airsoft Mini Uzi. Well, for movie making.